vampire squids truly terrifying, blood-sucking animals of the deep? Welcome back to Shelby on Safari, and in today's video, which is the first of a series looking into spooky animal names, we are gonna see just how amazing these animals actually are. So you ready? Join the safari and let's get started. Now, it's not only the vampire squid's common name that sounds rather terrifying. Oh no, scientists, well, they took it one step further, with the scientific name for the vampire squid literally meaning the vampire squid from hell. But alas, friends, the vampire squid is not from hell, although it does come from a very dark, depthy? A very dark and deep place, the ocean. The vampire squid does prefer the dark depths of the sea that, coincidentally enough, have low oxygen. And so they like to take life in the slow lane. And despite their demonic look and demonic sounding name, they don't truly terrorize the deep, unless of course you're marine snow, which are just drifting particles that the vampire squid eats using two long and sticky filaments. And it's not only the vampire part of the vampire squid's name that can be a misdirection, but also the squid part, because they aren't actually true squids. However, they do share some similarities. Like true squids, vampire squids exhibit sexual dimorphism, which is where males and females of the same species have very different physical traits, like it's common in birds, for example. But with vampire squids, it comes in the form of size, where females are a lot larger than their male counterparts. One physical attribution that is quite endearing of the vampire squid is the webbing between their arms, which can give the illusion of a cloaked vampire. Ooh, spooky. But there's another physical trait, if you will, of the vampire squid that I think is even more interesting and unique to the species. Let's take a closer look at the two fins that are on the dorsal side, or upper side, of the vampire squid's mantle. There's a really unique metamorphosis that happens in vampire squids when their mantles get between 15 and 25 millimeters in length. A second pair of dorsal fins begin to develop in front of the first ones. When this new pair reaches maturity, the original pair is actually reabsorbed. Isn't that nuts? Now that's truly spooky. The importance of these new fins is not to be underestimated. Because of them, it changes how the vampire squid moves. The vampire squid's swimming style goes from jet propulsion to fin propulsion. Earlier I mentioned the vampire squid is not actually a true squid, and this is because they don't actually have the muscles that control color change, and they also lack the ink sacs that are found within true squids. Now, during this spooky season, there are a lot of different ways that we see in pulp culture that vampires attract their prey. Some are rather charming, and some, well, just host interviews. Earlier I mentioned vampire squids eat marine snow, but it's also been reported that they eat prawns, cnidarians, and copepods. But how do they do it? Well, turns out that they have sensory filaments and light-producing organs at the tips of their arms, which can lure in potential prey, and also escape any potential predators in the deep sea. A few studies have noted that the vampire squid uses one filament at a time to find its prey, and then gracefully swims around in a circle, hoping to catch the prey. And so you may be wondering to yourself, what would want to eat a vampire squid? Scientists have found the beaks of vampire squids to be in the stomachs of animals such as pinnipeds and whales. So what do you guys think? Is the vampire squid truly terrifying? Or are they rather cute how they swim around in a circle to try to catch their prey? What was your favorite thing that you learned? Let me know down in the comments below. While you're down there, be sure to subscribe so that way you can be the first to see the other spooky named animals that we're going to meet during the month of October. And in case you missed it, last October, I indeed looked at spooky animals, but more in terms of their role in history. Like this video here. My personal favorite on black cats. Are they truly unlucky? I'm a bit biased, seeing as I have 3 rescued black cats myself. I think they are most lucky. But go on, click it. Check it out. Go on, I'll see you over there. Thanks for watching.